is with us from Staten Island, and you can be as well.
Boy, she's sharing her encouraging story. If you have something great happening in your life, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. 800-900-1300.
All right, Anna from New York, tell us what happened.
Okay, well, a few weeks ago, I was driving my daughter to school. I look behind me, and I see that the cop has his lights on and pulls me over. He came up to the door and asked me for my license and registration. And I said, what did I do? And he said, well, you ran through a stop sign. And I said, what stop sign? He goes, well, the one back on a certain street. And I said, I really didn't notice. And he goes, well, believe me, you were in plain view, and I saw you go right through it, and you didn't do a complete stop. And I said, I'm so sorry. And he went back to his car, and I stayed in my car, and I was praying, and I was like, God, I really didn't see if I stopped or not, and I'm sorry. But I was having a really hard time, during that week. My husband had lost his job, and I said, God, please help me. I've never had a ticket ever before. After a few minutes, I'm like, I'm thinking, I hope he's not writing up a ticket. But usually when they take longer, you think they're writing a ticket.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he comes up to the window, and he goes, I never do this. And I looked at him, and he says, but I'm not giving you a ticket today. And I said, why? And he goes, well, because you have a K-Love sticker on your car.
What? Whoa.
And I just looked at him, and my eyes started to water. And I said, well, what do you mean? Are you a Christian? And he said, yeah, I am. And he goes, and, you listen to K-Love. And like I said, I never do this. And, have a good day. And I said, well, thank you so much. And I closed my window, and I started to cry. And I was just so happy and so proud to be listening to K-Love and have your sticker on my car.
So, guys, do you think we're going to start giving away a lot more
Bumper stickers?
K-Love stickers?
If you listen to K-Love, you can break the law.
No. Do not listen to Kankle Fritz. K-Love.